Yep, it happened. I had to go digital. Why? Well, basically, the long of the short of it is, I could use the CRT and I could get channels, but it was not doing what I needed to do, and in order for me to be able to get Fox News, I needed a subscription, and I needed digital for that. So I told myself, I really don't want to do this, but if I absolutely have to go digital, then the only way I'm doing that is with a plasma. So we searched, found this one on Facebook Marketplace for I think $80. It's a Panasonic, obviously. It is the Viera series. It's kind of marked. I believe this is 42 inches. The old one that I had was 27, so this is an upgrade. Unlike the old one, this one actually came to me with a TV remote. You can see channels, and I'll just let you look at it. Not sure what the RGBY is. Someone who's older than me could probably tell me. The Toshiba that I had, the CRT, didn't come with a remote, but I bought one off of eBay, an actual Toshiba one. So, unlike the stupid basement TV, this crappy Samsung, this does actually have buttons on it. Let alone one. Just power. Obviously, it's sitting. And this is something a lot of people were surprised by. You know, I live in such a nice neighborhood, and I don't have cable. Not we don't have cable. Nobody in this neighborhood has cable. Unless they have another service provider that they pay shitloads of money for. Because WOW, which probably means wow it fucking sucks, they fuck you in a way that means you don't have cable. They're an internet provider, but unlike everyone else, nah, you can use your antenna. So we have, let me think, I think it's, 4 TVs now that are up on the air. No, 3, and they all have antennas. At our old house, we had cable. The family room TV, the Samsung, which is down in the family room, was hooked into the cable, and then my parents' little Samsung TV in the bedroom, that's like 10 inches, was hooked into the cable. But my CRT was still using the antenna because I didn't have a cable spit out in my room. So, I'm antennaing. This is the same antenna that I had. I got it for free when I got the CRT. It's a Radio Shack brand amplified thingy. I don't want to fuck with it too much, but I'll see if I can. The antenna's a little bent. Oh, fuck. I'll see if I can give you some of the info right there. It's a good receiver. And being high up, it gets good reception. If you look over here on the floor, move this fan. This is actually my old converter box that I had to use when I had the CRT. It's a GE brand. So I don't use this anymore, but I'm still going to keep it. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see, but there's the tag. Don't need this anymore because I have a digital TV. So, it's pretty thin. I mean, it's not thin by today's standards, but it's thinner than the CRT. Here is the info sticker, model TP42, TH42, PZ80U. High definition plasma television from October of 2008. I would assume, here's the serial number, that this is 42 inches, being that it says something something 42. You can see it's got handles. That's the power cord, and then the one on the left there's for the antenna, and that is for my Amazon Fire Stick that I have. Not a fan of that, but I have one. And then, you know, it all goes down here and gets plugged in right there. So I'll give you a little demonstration of it. Panasonic TV. So we'll click it on. Turns gray. And because I'm not Susan, I can play this. So here's 10.1. It's very clear, actually. I mean, you come up to it, it's not, I think it is HD. Yeah, it is. It's not super clear. You can obviously adjust the volume. We'll see how loud it can go. I've never done that.
Hi, Dr. Leffman. It's Lori. I get pretty busy and don't have time to clean my sponges and brushes as much as I should. How bad is this for my skin?
That's a great question. Big concern with applying makeup is how you apply your makeup.
I usually don't go louder than this. That is really loud. And these are onboard speakers.
And this is why. They are
Channel selection. We'll go through the channels, you know. Oop, see, there's WILX. Just go through them. And remember, this is antenna. So this is all stuff that's over the air, not fed through a wall. This is all on air.
Yeah, loves to poke holes in pillows.
I'm just gonna go back. Obviously, if you want to just go directly to a channel, you can type in the channel. We'll go to 10.1. It likes to freeze up sometimes because of the antenna. So, I know you can click menu, which gives you Viera link. I don't know what that is. Picture, audio. Timer is like sleep. You can do, I've used this. You can go 0, 30, 60, 90. I'll leave it on 0. Return. Timers, go back. Lock, not sure what that is. SD card, I think there is an SD card slot. Closed captions, setup. Setup I'm not going to fuck with, but it's basically surf. See, digital analog will return. We don't want that kind. TV video switches, inputs, component 1, component 2. HDMI 1 is the Amazon. And then, you know, it's just random stuff. Oh, sub menu, what is that? That's surf again. So let's see what these RGB. I just clicked. Maybe these are for something, I don't know. Format is high fill, just 4 to 3, that's CRT, zoom, full. So we want full. There you go. Info just gives you, is like the channel info. Favorite is you can make channels a favorite. I don't do that kind. And then obviously mute is mute. And then your channel last, which is like a flashback. So there you go. So if I went to 10.1 again, and then I go to channel fucking whatever, WLNS, it's a local news channel, and then I can hit last and it goes back to 10.1. Helpful feature. So there you have it. That's basically all the buttons. Oh yeah, exit, return, they're basically the same thing. I'll demonstrate the Fire Stick here. The remote is over here. I left the thingy on. So basically what you do, you gotta hit TV video, go to HDMI 1, and then hit a random, oh, there it went. So now, you know, you can watch whatever the fuck you please. This is a newer version than the one in our family room. There's Hulu, for example, which is about the only thing on here I would use, maybe the YouTube app, but we don't have Netflix. We have a Hulu account because Netflix is for millennials, and it sucks. I don't watch that many movies as it is, and I mean, there's me. It's not, most people have seen this. For example, you know, you can go down Kitchen Nightmares, Cleveland Show, Wipeout. These are just random suggestions. Ooh, Full House! I didn't know that was on here. That's a throwback. Mythbusters, Hell's Kitchen, The Simpsons, Ninja Warrior, Malcolm in the Middle, Futurama. That is one fucking hilarious show. Our science teacher in middle school used to let us watch that. Bob's Burgers, that show's retarded. You've seen enough. American Dad is also retarded. The Office, shit like that. Let's see. Oh, fuck me. TV shows, movies. Pick what you want. And then, of course, to switch back, just hit TV video. Go back to TV. I could hook a DVD player up if I wanted. I'll show you here. You can see there's tons of composite inputs, 2 HDMIs. There's plenty of extra shit that I could put in. We'll cut it off now. I do miss hearing the from the CRT. Oh, there was the click. It is Energy Star, but this is back in the 2000s when Energy Star was all the rage. So there you have it. That is the new TV. Panasonic Viera. So now, let's talk about this dresser. Now, you may remember in the house tour video I had a TV cart. Well, I wanted a dresser. So basically I've been looking for dressers, and I found out that there's a shortage on them. If you buy a new one, you get 3 months or some shit. So I went to looking at used. Found this one, paid more than I wanted to pay, but the big thing about this one is that it came with a headboard and a footboard in this sleigh style, which I love. And the headboard, because this, I needed it for a queen, and this is a queen. Scratched up. Now, I don't have video of it, but this thing, my mom and I actually managed to get up here, because it weighs about 200 pounds without the drawers. It was heavy as hell, something Jay couldn't do. It's in really crappy shape. I mean, you can see it's empty at the moment. Just needed it for a TV proper, and of course, because it came from an apartment complex, it's got a faint cigarette smell. It's always nice. Seems pretty new. I think it's like 4 or 5 years old. Only problem is that it doesn't match that, but who cares? Now, if I ever put a different ceiling fan in here, I'm going to need it to match this. Some sort of dark wood. I don't know, I like this one. It'll probably stay for a while. And yes, the bed is supposed to go there, but fuck you. This, if you're wondering, is the reason why we rented that Home Depot that Home Depot van or truck, the box truck. That was to transport this about 15 minutes away from where we live. I don't know how the hell you managed to get this all scratched up unless somebody was like me and they took a knife to it or something. It's kind of dusty. Big base, I like it. That TV, by the way, weighs about 70 pounds, no joke. It actually weighs about the same as the CRT. What's nice now, I haven't done an updated room video, but you know, this is the same. I have a chair now. Didn't point that out. This is Wayfair. Fucking, why is this always in my videos? I kicked it like in that old video. I purposely have it, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you really, maybe. But see, it's purposely tilted because I sit in the chair a lot. And watch TV, and naturally the remotes are too fucking far. But now I can sit here, rock in the chair, and watch me some TV. I think the 42 inches was the perfect... Just waiting for the click. I think 40, and you know, the nightstand next to me. I think 42 inches is a perfect bedroom size because, as you can see, it's just big enough where I can see it in full view. Because, like, here's where my eyes are at the moment. I have the camera at the same level. But it's not, like, 60 inch. It's not huge. This is a little smaller than the one in the living room or family room. And I like how it's up high and I'm not looking straight ahead. Because, you know, if I sit back and recline, I naturally look upward. So that's nice. So, I guess that's going to be it. That is the new Isaac 24 personal television. It's a good television. I don't know if this was made in China or not, but it'll probably tell me. I would assume it is. I don't know. Assembled in Mexico. That doesn't mean the parts were made there. Well, Fiat's made in Mexico too, and we see how well they are. JK18, if you watch him, actually has a TV very similar to this. I believe it's the same version, just his is 54-inch. I think it's a Viera. It looks just like this from the front, so I think it's the same version. But obviously I don't need one that's 54 inches for the bedroom. I didn't really have a size criteria. 27-inch on the other one was fine, just a little on the small side, but I didn't want 70,000 inch with like, oh my god, so much DPI and like Hulu and like Netflix and like it's fucking thinner than paper. I'm not one of those Gen Z dicks. Well, I can be, but I try not to be. So, I guess that's gonna wrap the video up. The new Isaac 24 TV, and Isaac went digital. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe and click like if you like what you see. And follow me on the web, wix.com/theelevatorworld/fans. Bye-bye.